just arrived in Schiphol Airport, just in time for beer o'clock. It's pretty much 24 hours of the day anyway. Nice hour flight from Manchester, a couple of hours in this airport, and head on to China, and then eventually our destination, Vietnam, Hanoi, first time we've been there. So looking forward to it. Just got here with my wife, and hers. I'm looking forward to a good few weeks in Hanoi.
Party, 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 party! Best way to enjoy a flight. Here we are, one step closer to heaven. Just got to Guangzhou Airport in China. About for a 12-hour flight and about 9 hours of kids crying behind us. But Sleeping Beauty managed to sleep through the majority of it.
Feeling rough.
So, feeling rough. But got a couple of hours waiting around on a quick 1 hour flight. And we'll be in Hanoi. In no time, we're finally here. Just arrived at the Baki Posh Hostel. So, I'm expecting it to be pretty posh really. The pictures look pretty nice. Just arrived in here, it's not amazing, but it's been a lot worse. There she is. Happy down now after a bit of a mission getting here. But both absolutely goosed. Chaos outside. Gonna have a little bit of a nap I think, and then go on a bit of an adventure and explore, see what's about. Welcome to Hanoi. It's quite an experience here in Hanoi. As you can see, the amount of bikers around here is absolutely ridiculous, and if you think the pedestrian crossing is going to save you, you've probably got another thing coming. So here we go, let's give it a go. You just got to really basically step out into the middle of the road. I hope everyone else stops for you. Let's go. Go in. What the? Don't stop. Survived anyway. Try and cross that one. As you can probably see, in Hanoi, pavements aren't really used for walking on like at home. Generally used for parking and sitting on. And that basically leaves the road for the rest of us to fight it out. Whether you're on a push bike, motorbike, in a taxi, on a tour bus, or whether you're just a mere pedestrian. But once you get used to it, it's not too bad. We're just on the way now to find a local sandwich called Banh Mi, which sounds like a baguette, but it's supposed to be a local delicacy. So here we go. There we are, Banh Mi, 25. Definitely worth the bit of exploring to find that baguette, but we've got everything on there. Pulled pork, cucumber, chilli sauce, carrots with a lot of very good. I've eaten most of it before the chance to make a video because I'm just so hungry, very tasty. It's about 30,000 dong as well, it's about £1. Wow, that's what I'm talking about. Looks good that. Now Liz to give you a masterclass in how to use chopsticks.
Pinch it like this.
Yeah, hold on. It's a fluke for the camera. Good, real good. Here we go, riding in style. We've got a young stallion, well, supposedly pedaling his upper back, but he's usually running there. Taking us to Thang-Long Citadel. Thang-Lang, right. Well, he doesn't seem to know where it is himself, we just had to tell him on the map. So, good luck with that one, but nice to relax and be walking around the city. Here we are, inside the Citadel in Thang-Long, for £1 basically. You can walk here from the old quarter, but we decided to get a pedal bike, which severely screwed us. Wasn't really in the mood for parking, so we paid well over the odds. But yeah, the Citadel, I think it's basically a lot of old, pretty buildings, nice gardens, and over here, some planes they used in the Vietnam War. I just read that apparently Thang Long used to be the capital of Vietnam between the 11th century and 18th century, so a bit of knowledge there for you. So I'm just going to take a look round and hopefully enjoy the scenes they've got to offer. Inside the military bunker in Thang Lang. duty doors as we step inside. Obviously the general's office. They used to plan all the attacks. This is the Ho Chi Minh Mausoleum, which is actually protected by armed guards at all times. You can't enter from this side. There's a yellow line on the floor and all the signs all the way down here saying no trespassing. You actually have to enter from the west side rather than where on the east side of the garden. Bit of an epic fail. It took us about half an hour to find our way into the gardens, but apparently you enter from the west. Really pretty and picturesque. And behind us there is the Ho Chi Minh Mausoleum. But, so you don't make the same mistake as us, you have to enter before 4:30 it closes, so. Here we go, we found Beer Corner, and to be fair, it's living up to its name, because there's 1, 2, 3, 4, possibly 5 corners. There's also definitely beer as well, a lot cheaper. That's around about 90p for what I've got there, so getting better. What I've just seen on the other side of the street, no thank you sir, beer Hoi, which is 5,000 Vietnamese dong, which is actually around about 17p, so we're going to transfer across there shortly I think and sample the goods. Come out for a bit of a walk out round Hanoi. Come to the lake. There's a lake not too far from the old quarter. And there's a temple. You can go and visit. We just walked over the Red Bridge, but proper touristy. Too much. Hello?
We're in Hoen Kiem Lake Park.
Oh, right, there we go. Yeah. Local knowledge is second to none. Reading all the travel books. But walked over, there's a little red bridge over there. There's so many people on there. You have to pay to go in. Didn't think it'd be worth the time, so said we're just gonna have a little bit of a walk on the lake and see what the scenes are looking like. Wow. I know we slag off the walk to Wetherspoons, but I'd rather do that walk than use this. Oh well, do your best. Got all the mod cons here in Vietnam. This is the bucket flush. Lovely. Very nice. This is our boat to Cat Ba Island. Full steam ahead, Cat Ba Island, here we go. Now, I wouldn't usually show you a room, but this, for £7 a night, the Thai boat in Cat Ba. So this is £3.50 a night, double bed each, fan, aircon, breakfast in the morning, and this view of the bay. No doubt that'll look a lot better in the morning when the sun comes out. £3.50. Just think about that for a minute. Right, we just hired a moped, we've fueled up, and we're going to go in search of Cannon Fort, which is a viewpoint for Ha Long Bay, and then ride through the national park and find there's caves where they're the hospital basically during the war. So we're going to find that, and apparently there's another viewpoint. What that's a viewpoint of, we don't know, but hopefully we're going to find out. Yeah, just jumped off the bike and having a walk up to the Cannon Fort viewpoint. Seems as though there's a couple of cannons along the way where they used to shoot the French from. But walking through what seems to be a bit of a maze at the moment, but hopefully all will be revealed shortly. Apparently there's a little cafe to have a sit down and enjoy the view. We're going all the way to the bench. Look out for this sign. It's it's very easily missed. This is the route to the hospital cave. A little bit of work involved getting up to the cave. Some pretty steep steps, but behind us there, I don't know if you can see, so the flag's in the way, but that's the national park we just drove through, or rode through. There you go. Here she is, the nurse herself. Nurse, how many patients have we got today? Just taking this beaut out for a slap-up seafood dinner. There's plenty of restaurants in the bay, floating restaurants in Catba, so there must be between 10 and 20, I know between 10 and 20. So just going to pop in somewhere now. I think you can pick your fish out of the tank and eat it as fresh as that. So you picked the only seafood boat restaurant in the area that doesn't let you pick your fish fresh out of the tank, and the beer's warm as well. So far not so good, but hopefully they'll turn it around with the food. Let's see. Wow, look at all this. I don't think we actually ordered all this. We got 2 portions of noodles, 2 portions of spring rolls, rice, fish and tomato sauce, and what these are I do not know, and how you eat them I have got no idea. I'm pretty much wasting half of them, but to be fair, it's been pretty good. Noodles are pretty good. Not bad meal, to be fair. Onwards and upwards today. We're going on a 2-day, 1-night tour of
Halong Bay.
Halong Bay. Yeah. This is the life. Row, right, left, right, left.
No, it's right, left.
Sorry, look. Look at that. And just listen. Wow, look at this, literally my own private rock in the middle of Halong Bay. No one else here, just rowed out on a canoe. Looks like a local fisherman. He's just passing by behind us there. There's obviously signs of life. Someone's clearly been here before, as there is a stick planted between the rocks. I don't know what this is, some sort of time telling device. CMB LH3, but wow. This is where we want to be. Backflip attempt number 2. Here we are in our own private little beach cove. Just got dropped off by a boat just around the corner and kayaked over. The powerhouse is naturally rowing for Britain in the background there, but just a little piece of paradise apart from the sharpness of these rocks at the moment. But look at that. That is paradise and no one else around. Can't beat it. Oh shit, I thought you guys went down. Local ferry now, not quite as busy as the bus, as you can see. Just heading over, there's no direct ferry to Bai Chai, so we dropped off a little island nearby. We need to get a bus then into Bai Chai, find somewhere to drop our bags, hopefully hire a scooter, head over to the secret and mysterious viewpoint. Just been into a local tourist office to ask for some directions to the bus, and nearly inadvertently got booked onto a 4 to 6 hour tour of Halong Bay, so not going too well at the moment, but we can see some buses a bit further down, so hopefully get a bit luckier down here. Catastrophic balls that we made there. We've basically got dropped off by the bus station, which is just outside of Bai Chai, and there's not a tourist in sight. We managed to book into a hotel. Been on the search for a moped for the last half an hour, 45 minutes, and got laughed out of the room. So we ended up having to take a taxi. So we're going to taxi there, taxi back. So definitely not the cheapest way. Highly advise staying actually in Bai Chai, where you can easily hire a scooter. So it's going to cost a little bit, I reckon. Going to get there, get back, then we're getting straight on the bus, hopefully into Ninh Binh. We're just walking onto Hang Noi Road, and as you can see above us, you can see Bowen Mountain there. We can avoid getting run over. Hopefully we'll be able to find the entrance on this road. That's the entrance.
Is it?
Yeah, we're walking through someone's house by the looks of it. Hopefully we're not going to scare them or get me telling off. But hello. Wow. Literally looks like we're walking through a scrapyard. Yeah, but apparently this is the way. There's no one there to let us through, so we came through saying hello. Hello? Hello, pup? Can we step over you? Fella? Hello? That looks dangerous. Dangerous? Just gonna let us in. Oh.
Don't fucking record me, turn it off.
Okay, sorry. Wow, I thought she was coming down then to actually unlock the gate, but she was just coming to show us the secret passageway around the side past the tree, which is pretty hairy. But she said we've got 1 hour. Been completely ripped off there as well, I think, but she wouldn't change the price and just charged us 100 dong each. But hopefully it's going to be worth the trouble when we get up there. Looks like we got a bit of a hike ahead, so we'll be there soon. A little bit grumpy. Sheesh! Wow, just got to the top here on Bowen Mountain. As you can see, it's worth the detour from Cat Ba, the ferry, the taxi, the hike, the taxi back. Amazing. Just had a bit of a fly around with my drone then. It's certainly not a place you want to be checking whether the return to home function works, because lost control or lost signal with the controller, so a little bit of panic stations, but I can confirm that the Mavic Pro returns of its own accord. Next stop, Ninh Binh. Here we are hitting the roads again on the moped. You can hire a pedal bike around Ninh Binh, but to be honest, you're being a bit lazy. Better off with an engine to drive you. I think the main attraction for the push bikes is actually to ride around the rice fields, but fortunately in November they've been cropped and they're drying all the rice on the road, so I don't know how much there is to see there. So yeah, on the moped we're going to head over to Hang Hoa Cave. It's supposed to be a beautiful viewpoint from there, so we're going to hit the road. Mind the goats. So we're now going all the way up there. Enjoy. No prizes for guessing what this cave's called. It's called the Tiger Cave. Here we are, reached the top. Only about a 5-minute walk really, but look at that, both sides. That is serious.
That's very serious.
Trang, wow, that was definitely an experience. Absolutely amazing scenes, to be fair. Guy rode us through some pretty hairy caves. Yeah, what else can you say? That was ace. So I'm gonna head on now, get on the bike and find a couple more temples and have a bit of dinner hopefully. So see you then. Big Dong Pagoda. Or you could even just take a stroll around Tomcoc Lake, which is very,
Beautiful.
very beautiful. You've heard it from the horse's mouth there. That is then been complete, and in a word it has been
Excellent.
excellent and superb.
And pretty.
And pretty. One word. It's a one word. So now we're getting the night bus and we're heading down to Phong Nha. So see how that goes. Sleeper bus. Sleeper bus to tour. How are you feeling?
Yes, I can see.
Hey.
Oh, you're good time. Let's go. Here we are. It's 4:30 in the morning. Just been dropped off in Phong Nha, and our lift to our hotel doesn't seem to have turned up, so you got to walk and find it. As you can see, quite a dark and eerie road, so hope we don't get murdered or robbed, but with the help of Google Maps, hopefully we'll make our way there. No. No, Sondung Riverside it's called. As you can see, not the nicest of places to be walking at 4:30 in the morning. There's a couple of hotels right next to the bus stop, so we might have been better off not booking for future reference. Well, the walk wasn't too bad, but we've got to our hotel now. It's locked. Hello? Hello? Here we are, safely arrived in Phong Nha. We eventually got let into our hotel last night. The couple had fell asleep, hence why our lift hadn't arrived. So he's kindly hired us a bike for free today, but we booked the jungle tour tomorrow, well, with Jungle Boss, to go around the elephant caves. From what I can gather, there's a national park with a cave which is called Phong Nha. I don't know if we can get into that, and some botanical gardens, so we'll have a ride round and see what we can find. Here we are, walking through the botanical gardens. Quite a nice relaxing walk so far. There's 3 tracks you can opt for. Track 1 takes you 45 minutes, track 2 takes an hour and a half, and then track 3, being a bit excessive, actually takes 3.5 hours, so gone for the middle one in between. I think the main attraction here is there's a waterfall at the end, which I think you can climb up. Supposed to be pretty. Got the experienced walker behind me. Hello.
Experience.
In case we get lost. We've been advised to put on mosquito repellent as well, so you know when someone tells you that, it must be pretty renowned for getting bitten around here, so hopefully our hand-me-down mosquito repellent will do. Got a little bit of a climb up the waterfall, but to put these ropes, give you a hand up. It's not too tricky anyway. I imagine if it had been raining, it was a bit wetter, it'd be quite slippy. The river was overflowing, coming down these rocks. I imagine, yeah, it'd be a lot more dangerous than it is today. But for the 40-minute walk, yeah, definitely worth a visit.
People say very good medicine. Yes, yeah.
Hello. Just take your time. Best bit, beer at the end, and it's free. Well, a pretty epic day today. We've been on a tour through Elephant Cave and Martha Valley with the Jungle Boss. So, pretty gutted I forgot to take my GoPro with me, because it would have been the perfect day to have taken it. But really, really enjoyable. If you like hiking, it's definite. A lot of hiking, walking through rivers, walking across logs, balancing across logs, across rivers. The Elephant Cave was, well, dry cave, but pretty impressive scenes there. We stopped for lunch, which is, yeah, pretty tasty. Jumping into the river from, I think it's about 8 meters high, which, jump from higher, but still pretty scary, or scary enough anyway. And then finished off by swimming 300 meters into, basically, obviously a wet cave. Just pretty surreal, really. Bats, don't know, can't really describe it, so yeah, definitely one for you to try yourselves. So now finished here, and we're getting the 8 o'clock bus, and we're going to Hue. Is our next stop, so we've got a 4-hour journey there, so on to the next one. Woo! Party bus tonight. Go on, girl, you can do it. Party all the way. Party, party, party! Here she is, the undercover inspector.
I am the big P now, and I've come to inspect.
Very inconspicuous, trying to go under the radar here, so no one notices we're in the area. As you can see, we're just about to go into the Citadel. I don't think anyone will pick up this fool. Here we are inside the Citadel. Made it unnoticed. Lovely.
Vietnamese.
Yeah. Blowing everything out of the waters. Here we are, the abandoned water park, and somehow we've inadvertently picked up a very own tour guide en route. We just pulled over to check Google Maps, check we were going the right way. The lady pulled over and kindly told us she'd drop us off and show us how to get in. But she's sweet talked the security guard. Now she's giving a full-on tour. It doesn't seem like we're going to be able to get rid of it that easily. So I imagine she's going to want some sort of payment, but here we are at the top of the big slide. Won't fancy going down into that water anyway. Tasty. It's the slowest slow river I've ever seen in my life. Most disgusting as well, I think. Oof. Many a poo in there. There they are. The slides of doom and misery. Main attraction, the Dragon. We are just about to set up on the big one. We're going to ride the high van pass today. We just set off and we've already driven 5 minutes in the wrong direction, which is never a good start. I'm looking at the weather, it gives rain all day, but at the moment it's not looking bad at all. So probably something to do with the good luck charm the hotel just gave us, so keep our fingers crossed. Let's see how we go. Halfway break at Langkow Bay. First beach in 11 days, so surely she's got to be happy now. It's got to be a smile. So just going to stop for some lunch, and wow, as you can see, no rain here, but where we're going up here doesn't look too good, so we're going to keep our fingers crossed. Really fancy a dip in there, really beautiful. Random, innit? But
It's like the equivalent of horseshoe. Horseshoe path.
a little bit better than that, I'd say.
Yeah, maybe a bit better, yeah.
Here we are, just made it to the top of the High Van Pass. Pretty busy in the main tourist area, so we just walked up a little bit. Found our own rock, the private view. Not too bad at all, but just as we got here, there's a big black cloud coming in behind us. I was hoping to fly my drone, but just going to give it a couple of minutes, see if it blows over. But second to last stop, as I was about to say, Marble Mountain. I cheating getting the lift up, so possibly just in time for sunset, or we might have just missed it. Yeah, possibly missed it then. I can confirm there is no cafe on Marble Mountain, so if you're looking for a rest after the High Van Pass, this is certainly not the place for you. As you can see, steps in every direction, so we're going to head in the direction something more relaxing, I think. Wow, 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 what an epic journey. If you're wondering why I look dirty, it's because I am dirty. Quite a lot of dust flicking up off the road there, but that was epic, to say the least. We stopped off at Langkow Bay, which was pretty impressive really. No one else there virtually, a couple of people eating in the restaurants, but really beautiful place. And then High Van Pass. Is there a better drive than that? I don't know, you'd be doing well to find one, but yeah, really safe as well. Quite surprised how safe it was driving the High Van Pass. There weren't many vehicles on it. I was probably more cautious, so it's more dangerous driving through Da Nang and that's leading to Hoi An, so not bad at all. But absolutely knackered now, so thankfully my extravagant wife splashed out. We paid £5.50 for a bit of luxury, so massage time. Here we are in Hoi An. We've braved the weather, we've braved it for a few hours, we've out been rewarded with sunshine for a change. First impressions, it's very nice, very pretty city, very picturesque, very quaint really. Just come down for a bit of a bike ride by the river, and hire boats, obviously bikes, lanterns hanging from all the shops, and definitely if you fancy a suit or a new bag, this is definitely the city for you, because the shops are back to back with suit shops, bags, shoes, whatever you want, you name it. I'm pretty sure you can get a pretty good deal. So I'm going to go for a little bit of a bike ride around the old town now, see what it's got to offer. There we go. Don't get much more romantic than that, do they? Hey, Mr. Pierce has done himself there. Taking us the opposite way to everyone else.
Yeah, and there's no mention of the candles there.
No mention of a candle. Taking us the wrong way to everyone else into the darkness for some reason. Probably going to kill us off. Yep. Make a wish. The wish is I can get off this boat as quick as fucking possible. There we go. Bye bye. It's about time, a long overdue date night with this beaut. So just walking down to the riverside. I've promised her a chariot of some nature if one passes, but unfortunately she may just have to make use of her legs, regardless of the beautiful dress she's wearing. Here we are for date night dinner. One thing we really like to do when we're in certain countries is indulge ourselves in the culture and try out their food. So what have you got there for there, love?
Carbonara.
Oh, a typical Vietnamese dish, spaghetti carbonara, and I've opted for Vietnamese Hawaiian pizza. Be an impression, please. I'll do mine now. Thirsty, love.
Loads street corner on Harvey. It's the best. It was 30,000, which is over £1. It's got pork in it. I'm going to devour it. It's good. And Will's been trying to sell a frog to the locals.
You embarrass yourself, hello. But you might have to devour my pork. No. Never drinking again. We're going to the beach. 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 At last. What a glorious day. But quite a busy beach. Bang Beach. Took a bike from like here. About 20 minutes to get to the old town. But man, bloody waves. Oh, the shot just to stand up here. It's absolutely crazy. Wasn't anything like it, but yeah. Beautiful day. Beautiful day. Here we go. Here we are in the airport again. We're in Da Nang airport and we're flying down to Nha Trang because the princess here didn't really want to get another bus. I think the bus is only 10 or not true though.
Oh, it's true. It's totally true.
So yeah, I think the bus was about 10 or 11 hours and maybe about 12, 13 pounds, but flight's 30 pounds, so quite a lot more expensive, but keeping her happy, isn't it?
£30 is not expensive for a flight.
But Hoi An, yeah, it's been nice to relax for a few days after a manic couple of weeks. Just a really picturesque, Instagrammable town really. And if you're romantic, it might even be a romantic place, but enjoy the time there. Been to the beach, like I say, just relaxed, really enjoyed it. So on to the next one now. Hopefully when we land we're hopefully going to be able to get a bus straight to Lat, otherwise we might stay in the train for a couple of nights first, but we'll see how it goes and see when we get there. The train was far too busy for ourselves, not really a backpacking haven, more of a, yeah, it's really commercialised, very built up with big hotels, more for people going on a week's holiday. A lot of Asian travellers there, and Russians, quite a lot of Brits and Aussies as well. So quite a good place to just pass through on the way to Lat, but not somewhere that I would choose to stay myself. So we've just arrived now in Lat city centre, making our way to our hotel, and then we've got plenty of things to look forward to here. Going around, loads of waterfalls to see. There's canyoning and there's a big lake down the bottom we've just passed it. Apparently you can paddleboard on, so yeah, looking forward to this place. Who needs a motorbike when you got a motor swan? Hey, beautiful, beautiful. Enjoying yourself?
Yes, I am.
Come on, princess, what's going on here?
I'm having a rest because the drone's been out for about half an hour and I had to do all the pedaling.
There's the maze bar. Oh, backed by popular demand. We're on the highway to hell. Boom, boom. Highway to hell. Highway to hell. Woo! Highway to hell, baby. Only our second stop of the day, Datanla waterfalls. Took a lot longer to get to and from Pongar Falls than we thought. Probably about an hour and a half each way. We had a bit of a slow start this morning, so had a few beers last night, so we didn't get going until about 11 o'clock. So in hindsight, we've been a bit better off getting started at 8 o'clock. But there's plenty of things you can do here. There's the canyoning, which we actually did here yesterday. There's the roller coaster which we're about to go on, and there's also like a climbing course you can do through the trees, which looks pretty cool. So let's see how we get on this. The Alpine Coaster Extreme. Going down again, are we?
Yeah.
Let's take a photo of it.
Yeah. Release the brake.
Here we go. Wow, it's quite fast, isn't it? The brakes, man. Oh god. Woo!
One, two, connection! Oh, yeah! That's it. So good.
So yeah. Yeah.
Wow! That's good right there. Curtain is so strong. I didn't know what to expect. You got it! Yeah, you got it.
Completed anyway, and thoroughly enjoyed. So we've got one day left, which is going to be a bit of a mad day because tonight we're going to get a sleeper bus from Datanla to Ho Chi Minh City, basically to just go to the Coochie tunnels. It's going to be a bit manic, and then we're flying then from Ho Chi Minh City straight up to Hanoi around about 9 o'clock. So it's going to be full on. Final destination, Ho Chi Minh City. Today we're going to travel to the tunnels, but the tours leave at 8 and 1. We didn't realise, so we missed the first tour because we didn't get it till 3 o'clock in the morning, and the second tour we won't be back in time to go to the airport. So unfortunately we're going to have to pay for a taxi, which is quite expensive, but it's either do that or miss out. Yeah, just arrived at the Coochie tunnels, and as you can see just behind me, some pretty seriously heavy artillery. Looking forward to getting inside. This should be pretty interesting, I think. Oh, I got a fit in there.
Mom, we're supposed to leave the key in the mailbox.
You better pop these on the back of your bag. Is it possible?
Classic. Alex!
Wow, that's small.
Is your phone in there, AJ?
I'm gonna survive, don't worry.
Good luck.
Crikey Moses. Not nice in here, is it? Wow. That was tight to get down there then. Anyone any bigger than me, I think we'd really be struggling. But either go left or you can go right. So we're gonna go right. Go the long way. Wow. Imagine having to dig these, never mind crawl through. These have been opened up for us to get into. But you can imagine in the wall, wow, how scary this would have been. Oh. Ouch, that looks painful.
That's Vietnamese.
Just got a little bit deeper, struggling to even tell which way around my camera is at the moment, but really impressive. How they ever made these, I'll never know.
It looks like we can go deeper from here.
I don't think so. Go there.
What's it say?
That.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. I'm going to shoot an AK-47 for probably the first and last time.
Oh my god.
No.
Not so good.
Bye-bye.
Did I get him?
Done.
Well, got back to the hotel just in the nick of time because it's absolutely blathering it down now. You probably see I've had a full change of clothes. That was more due to how humid it was in the tunnels. You're absolutely dripping in sweat and got quite muddy as well. So probably not advisable to go in your best clothes there, but really, really, well, intriguing really to think about the amount of work and time they spent down them tunnels. The Americans never really had a chance. Really, really clever traps and tricks. Like I say, Americans didn't have a chance, but definitely worth a visit. Bit of a sad time now. Back to Ho Chi Minh, and then we're flying to Hanoi, and we're off home. So hopefully you've enjoyed the video, and you can like and subscribe. So see you in the next one.